I've just had to go and bend these guys because we can't quite make it happen. Now, what did you just say to me as I walked in?
Where's the fire extinguisher?
What do I need that for?
Oh, just in case. Just in case I fell asleep while I was in my hole.
Yeah, so
We're winning if nothing happens.
we're winning if nothing happens, and if we need that, everybody run for cover. He's just been in there testing everything for continuity. I'm really glad about that. I think we can't do enough testing, but we're about to hook these up and send at least one battery live. So let's see how it goes, eh?
Let's do it.
Righto, let's go.
All right.
See that? What's standing between not being live and live is that.
That little screw. So,
Okay, so we're only putting one battery on for now. We're just going to get it set. We've got it all ready to go on, but we need to do some testing with one battery. So it's only a 12-volt battery. It's like, what can we do?
yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, a lot.
Alright.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right.
I'm not going to hold the terminal, that's for sure. I'm just going to hold the insulated bit.
Yep. All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Everything's off in there, isn't it? Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Alright,
We've got lights.
lights. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Should I hook it up?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get zapped here, am I?
No? As long as you don't touch the other one. Oh. Taking so long, but...
Man, give us that, Rick.
Oh, come look at this.
Well, everyone, this is proof of life. We've hooked up a battery, and that one eventually is going to come all the way down here to the other end when we hook these up in parallel. But for now, I've got to go and have a look. I'm not sure we should turn a bilge pump on or something. Oh! Oh, wow!
You got lights.
I've got lights. Why is there only one light on?
Because that's just saying that they've got power. Don't know why that one's not on there.
Wow, so the shunt's on. Yeah, we've got light on the shunt. What's this one here? The solar MPP. Oh no.
That's just for that.
Yeah, why is that one not powered?
I'm fairly sure it won't go on until it's got the grounding wire in it.
Well, that's not affecting anything, is it?
No, because
Okay,
we're,
'cause there are
not
alternators.
using this one.
Have we got any lights in here? Or?
No, because I have to turn some switches on.
That's a worry.
So
We haven't got any fuses on the pumps or anything, have we?
no, there's none of this is connected because there's no fuses in them.
Right. Okay. Well, obviously we're going to have power.
All right, you ready?
I don't know. Battery protects on. I might turn my phone on, see if I can get...
All right, that's flashing.
Yeah, that's good.
So now
Got my Bluetooth.
I'm going to just quickly have a look, make sure that the battery protects.
There's no funny smells or blue smoke.
I'm going to see if this has got 12 volt. So, alright, we've got our 13.3 on the input side, and then on the output side, we've got our 13.3.
Oh, outstanding, mate. I think somebody knows what they're doing here.
Check this panel here, and the panel has got 13.3,
Brilliant.
which means, wait, go down into that bathroom.
Having a little heart spaz here. Hang on a sec. We're going to test the pump here. Hang on a sec.
Are you ready?
Hang on. We haven't got a fuse in it though, have we?
We got the circuit breaker, the switch is a fuse.
Give it a go. Oh! Yeah, that's loud.
That's fresh water pump. Now we'll try the macerator.
Shitter's full, Clark. Macerator. Yes! Woo! Oh man, I'm joyed.
We've got it.
Well done, Zachariah. Legend. Oh, we're on our way.
I don't know why I'm excited. All we've done is wire in.
I know, but it's
Wires.
bloody excited because there's a shitload of equipment and a shitload of money. There's $40,000 sitting there.
Wow.
Man.
Hey, do you want to do something else cool?
Oh.
Let's have a look at this.
I want to check out the battery protect on my Bluetooth. Oh, the inverter's on. What happened then?
Inverter on.
The inverter is on. Wow, fantastic. And the inverters is off. And there's actually an on-off switch on the bottom of it as well.
There's one off there, and that's a big isolator for it.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wait, let's do it again.
Yes. Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on. Let's make a noise. Let's make a noise. What happened?
Oh, why did that turn
You
off?
just blew the fuse.
Wait, what did I turn off?
Wait, is that the mass right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very stimulating, that sound. Fantastic. Zach and I have finally set the thing live and there's no smoke. Thank God for that. That's all I'm saying. No, we were confident. We've been double checking and triple checking all day. You guys just see the edited version. But yeah, I don't know why we're so excited. We only wired up a pump. But Jesus, there's a lot of information that's gone through there to get to that stage. But anyway, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant result. That's the end of day 10.
Yeah.
Day 10 of the wiring is now almost done. Right, I've got a single power post here. We're going to go and have a look at what we're doing with the windlass. I mean, potentially that's not going to work. How's that?
Yeah.
That'll do the job, won't it?
That'll do.
I've just downloaded the Victron Connect app. And we'll see. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Okay, look at that. It's connecting.
Default pin. Yeah. 6 zeros, it said. Everyone knows our password now, I know.
No, I think we're all the same, aren't we?
Yeah.
Pair. Oh!
Oh, look at that!
Yes! Yeah.
Wow.
We've got 13.31 volts, which is confirmed what
And
you
then,
have
look,
on
it says disabled by remote. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Tell me what it...
Remote switch.
Wait, what happens if I do this? Oh,
And all the other side's going to go on. This is where we need to fire.
ready? Wait, what? Tell me if it...
Yep. Ah, active. Active. How good's that?
And then it should say disabled by remote.
Yeah. Disabled by remote. Fantastic.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's working, Zach. We're doing it, buddy. Awesome,
Whoa.
mate. Fantastic. I just got my first product on my Victron app.
That's
And
so
now I've
good.
got shitloads more to do.
Yep.
But that's a win. It's 4 o'clock and Zach's going away and I'm going to cricket tomorrow with Sam. Sam's taking me to the cricket. Dad's and boys day out tomorrow. Fantastic. Well, that's so cool, Zach.
What do you want to call it? Unswitched? So that's how unswitched loads.
Yeah, unswitched.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then that way you can know which one's which without having to come and look at it. It's not numbered or something.
Yeah,
You
that
just
makes
go, oh,
total
that's the
sense.
unswitched.
Because the other one's the switch side, isn't it?
Oh, we should change
What's
it.
the other side? What's the other battery protect for?
For the switch side, yeah. Or the low lows.
Unreal. Well, that's been a win today. It's been a big day, and you know what's even better is that we've only got one battery hooked up, so we're ready to hook all this up. Next time we come in, we're going to hit it all, and we can start working on doing the alternator regulators and wiring up some more devices, get some lights and things happening in here. You right there?
Yeah.
This will be you, mate, in the Whit Sundays, putting the anchor out with a fob in the bedroom. Righto. Oh, it's not the unswitched one, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's unswitched.
Do I have to turn the other one on to make it work?
No.
Right, okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it on.
Turn it on.
Hang on, this could jump all over the place.
Is it on?
It's active. As Vivian would say, "Except they've given us a dud." It's just we've obviously wired something wrong. Well, good morning from the coldest day of summer. Last year we received a container of Delta kayaks from Canada on the hottest day of the year. It was 43 and it was still about 39 Celsius at midnight when we loaded it into the truck to go half it to go to Adelaide, the other half to be dispersed around the country. But this morning, I think it's the coldest day of summer. We've only had 2 or 3 days that have hit 30 this year. I don't even think we've had that many. And Pat's about to arrive. Luckily, it's one day before these guys, the mechanics, come back from summer holiday. So I've got the whole place to myself. And that is a rarity. There's usually 50 cars parked in here and no chance of unloading. We have to clear the decks. Everyone's got to work for an hour to get everything clear. But today, it's mine. It's a Saturday. Pat's about 20 minutes away. Zach, Ellen and Janet are coming up. Sam and I tried to go to the cricket yesterday, to the Australian cricket test against South Africa, and it rained all day, so we went to the movies instead. We had tickets, couldn't face 8 hours of sitting there watching it rain on a lawn. I can do that at home. But yeah, so Pat's about to arrive, and we're going to get unloaded. The factory's about as clean as it ever has been. Don't have a lot of stock. About half of this container is sold. I ordered this back in March to leave in July. It left at the end of November. It has now sat in customs for nearly 2 weeks because of the Christmas holiday period. Honestly, I try to get it here early December every year. It's a total fuck up. Righto, we've done it. Thank you, Pat.
I still haven't seen any of
my videos? Mate,
I've seen the videos, but I haven't seen any of the containers or any of these.
Yeah, they're on there. I'll send you a link.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link of it. Look at that. Righto, now the hard work begins.
Oh, I think that was hard work too. What's RR? Is that from the rudder?
That all rudder. Everything's rudder.
So, no, that's not sufficient.
Bring that in. You guys bring that in and stand it up. How good is this? I'll just stand here and watch.
Yeah, we've noticed that.
I reckon you can stand that one.
Yeah.
Go on, in you go.
Noticed you just
In you go.
standing there.
I'm the cameraman. Bay 1. Bay 1. Get in there. All the way down. Yeah, Bay 3 facing east.
Changing your bays.
It's going to go up that way on that back wall. Righto, watch this. This is going to be funny.
Where's it going?
Put it on the floor there.
Yeah, but where's it going?
Right where it is on that wall, yeah. So it's, yeah, put it down.
Your instructions.
Okay, this is Ellen. Kyber tossing. Walk it, Ellen, walk it. There we go.
I'm not tall enough.
Well done, good stuff. Alright, that'll do. Put it down. Your start.
Oh, how much am I getting paid?
None. This is slave labour, you know that.
She's a volunteer, and one thing you got to learn with volunteers. Ellen's a volunteer, and the one thing
I can talk back as much as I like.
exactly, and you've got to be nice, but you do have.
It's $500 today, and I'll give you $500 wages, and then you can stay at home for a week. Righto, we'll call that a morning of good work, and we're loaded. So, anyone wanting a Delta kayak in Australia, get down to your store and tell them that Ross has got stock. But it is January, so by the time you'll see this, it's likely to be about April, so there may not be stock. And then it's going to be at least December before we see it again. But Delta kayaks, rule. Zach's back. He's back in his hole. He's here. He's on his last week. He's under the pump. Well, he's not really. You're raging, mate. We've had some big wins, haven't we?
We are.
Yeah, really big wins. We've got the systems live and everything's pretty much functioning perfectly, and it's looking beautiful over there in the hole. I've been given the task in here in the engine room to mount the centre fielder and our external regulator for our house battery alternators. Now, I have 4 alternators, as I mentioned before, 2 of which are going to be primarily and exclusively for our start batteries, and the other 2 extra ones that I had the dual alternators put on, they're going to run our house batteries. So ultimately they need to be externally regulated. Even though I've done the internal regulator already on them, I need to then externally regulate, and that needs to be fed into what we call a centre fielder, which is this little guy here from Balmar. Now, I've been in contact with Balmar direct, and they had a comment that the centre fielder would designate the starboard motor as the master and the port one as the slave. Now, that slave motor, we're actually going to confuse it, and we're going to swap the field wire to make the port one the master and the starboard one the slave. Now, I don't really know why that makes any difference. However, it may be due to the programming, but that's what we're going to do. Now, I found a spot down in here. This panel up in here is going to be a great place for these, because ideally you want these out of the engine room, because too much heat will crack the, I guess it's epoxy or whatever it's been encased in, this solid state unit here, but they're going to be mounted right in there, and that way it'll be easy to get in and program them with the magnetic reed switch that comes with it. So I've got these 2 here, they're going to be mounted up in there. That gives us the opportunity to run the ignition wires up straight up into the helm, and also to run the battery sense wires and the charge wire, I guess, is it, Zach? Yep. Yeah, the charge wire down along here, along there, up into our up into our system as we speak. So yeah, I'm going to get these ones mounted in here. We're going to work out some looms, start shredding some wire by the look of it, because we're going to have about a 30-foot length of 7-core wire we're going to have to strip back to work with this system. While I'm working on that, Zach's in here. It's a good job. He's thin. You're right there, mate. How's your back?
Right, it's alright. It's a bit like yoga position. This is.
We've actually reconfigured a lot of this because we've taken advice from, I'll have to get his name, on the battery protect down here on our high lows. Apparently they can't cope with...
They can't cope with what they're rated to.
Yeah, it's 220 amp and they're not going to be able to cope with our winches. So we bypassed that and we've made it just our continuous loads or our unswitched loads, aren't they?
Yeah, so just the bilge pumps, things like the servo, fridge freezer, just a couple of things that are running off this side. Yeah, so they're still going through the battery protect, so they've still got the low voltage cutout and all that other stuff that the battery protect offers. So we've still got that functionality on that stuff.
Yep.
The only things that are running direct off the bus bar are the anchor and the winch, and they've still got circuit breakers here.
Yep.
And then obviously fuses on the links,
Cool.
so
yeah, it's been a bit of a
still protected.
Bit of a muck around to reroute all that, and he's running out of room, mate, aren't you?
Yep.
So he's now working on our solar and MPPT. We're going to work out how to just keep the whole thing running with a solar blanket outside until I get the boat in the water. But yeah, mate, it's looking absolutely amazing. Right, so Zach's helped me on a bit of a mission down here with the alternators, and we're on to the start battery on-off switch, which is this guy here, and it's going to live just inside this cupboard here, and our battery parallel. So this will mean that we can even out the voltage in both of the start batteries by this parallel lead here that I have, this cable that I have here running all the way along through the conduit in the back of the boat and all the way over to the other side. So that's going to look pretty good, eh? This is the very technical little compartment, this one. Yeah. It's going to have a lot going on in there.
It is.
Yeah, I've got to somehow get the engine loom up. So we need to drop a line down through that so I can pull them up. Yeah, so we can go fishing. But yeah, so I'll get that wired up now. That's going to go on the wall here. And then I can just open the cupboard and turn the battery off when we leave the boat.
I haven't done it on
Righto, it's time to join this guy here. I'm going to put in 3 layers of 600 double bias in here. I just want to basically fill up this little canyon I've got here, and then ultimately by putting glass in there, not just a filler, I'm ending up with a nice level surface, and I'm going to fair it back into this gel coat around the outside. I've got a big lot to do around the other side as well, so I'll get onto that first. Right, that's the last bit. So this is going to take a bit of fairing to get this right, but what I've been able to do is get rid of the dent there. That should fair down to pretty flat, and then it's just going to be basically a really light scrim over the top fairing. I can basically get that done, and pretty much most of that's below the waterline. In fact, here is the anti-foul line off the mould that we took. The mould was taken off the last boat that they made. It was an extension they did, so I was lucky enough to have those moulds to do these extensions. That's why I look on the other side, and you'll see the same thing. And luckily, have a look here. Basically, so that's 4 layers of 600 double bias. I put 2 thin layers in just to fill the gap there. So we shouldn't have too much of a gap here once I remove this peel ply, and I'll be able to sand this all fair, get some fairing compound on it, and then I'll be able to spray it all the way from here all the way up, and that'll be one piece, and then it should be easier to fair in rather than having fair, gel coat and then fair and then gel coat again, I should be able to fair that whole thing in one piece. Zach's onto another massive loom. We've pulled the looms for the motors through.
Just pulling looms again 3 months later.
Yeah,
After
3 months.
That was the last time we pulled all the looms, and now we've got stuff actually happening down in that cabinet, and we're pulling looms again. So we're pulling all the wires for the helm.
Yep.
We've got the wires for the winch. We've got the wires for the solar as well going in.
Cool.
So it's, yeah.
Yeah, cool. A lot has happened in the last 3 months.
It has.
Zach's actually got it live. We've got it actually working in there, and if you have a look in here, he's given himself a light.
I've been sick of using the fluorescent light that's in there, so I decided to give myself something a little bit nicer.
This is Zach's halo. He's got a halo because he's done this, mate. It's godlike what he's done in here. But yeah, that is so cool. That is absolutely brilliant. And I think you'd agree it's looking very neat, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty
You got
happy.
this LED light though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But no shadows, so
no
you can see
shadows.
there's hardly any shadow behind any of this, so you can read all the fuses really well.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even down in the dark corner there's light. That's fantastic. Cool. Very, very good. Alright, so we've got all these looms. Another loom here. This is our helm loom. And over here we've got solar wire. We're going to run our solar along to the back and across and up. And then here we've got, oh God knows, there's just wires everywhere. I thought we were all neat, but we're going back for it again. So we've got our list, and he's done the calculations, and we're ready to go. Up into the helm. Okay, righto, mate. Going past about 50 wires, that's the problem. Righto. You're going to see 4 holes in the wall over there. We've actually made an executive decision to move the regulators to here, and our battery switch on off is here, and our battery parallel switch is here. The reason why we've done that is because these regulators, or the 618 regulator, actually has a loom, which is this guy here. And to rewire and reloom the whole thing to get another 8 inches of length to get to the alternator down there was going to be a bit of a hassle. By moving it to there, I'm now able to put in another shelf across here, maximise this storage for visitors, and have this as a no-touch zone. I can actually protect this from being tampered with. I don't want any fingers in here, anyone touching anything other than myself and perhaps Janet and probably Zach. And ultimately, by putting that extra shelf in, I've maximised the use of this. By putting it up there, I'd lost this entire compartment. And another nice thing is we're going to get everything squared away and have a nice straight line going up here. Our cables, that looks pretty good now. I reckon we can make a cable tie separator there to hold them in. You know, like how you wrap a big cable tie around and then individually cable tie them, so they can all run neatly up the wall.
P-clip them like that, because we're going to have...
Well, that's an option too. Oh yeah,
we
there's
need
going to
them
be
out of the
more.
way. We're going to have NMEA, we're going to have
True.
wind sensors,
Yeah,
we're going to have...
that's a good point. Oh, I still got to pull them. Yeah, what are we going to have?
Oh.
How many more?
Oh,
Hordes. The
Jeez,
autopilot, I forgot about that.
autopilot. You're going to have the stuff for the shadow drive, the autopilot.
Wow.
NMEA stuff.
I was conveniently forgetting about the autopilot. Wow.
Forget about it again, we got other stuff.
Right,